Might as well ring the bell, cause it's over. You might rock well, but nobody's watching. Like an after-school special, I bring the real intellectual rhymes. You can never beat them. You're messing with a smooth criminal who cannot be defeated. You're fucking with a killer. Now you're trapped inside my thriller. Make you quit on your stool like Ali did Frazier in Manila. Okay, guys, what is going on? We got another Eminem diss from Benzino. What is this guy? He just wants to be put back in that grave. I guess he misses it. Eminem's got to respond after this. I've heard this, guys. I'm going to do a reaction to it. There's some... I can't believe I'm about to say this, but Benzino had some great disses in this one. Now, a lot of people have been saying that he had a ghostwriter for it, or ghostwriters. A lot of people think it was Cassidy from Philly, the rapper from Philly. I've never really heard Cassidy, so I don't know. I know this for sure. This is the best Benzino's ever rapped that I've ever heard, by far. And the cleverness of the lines and the disses and the flow and everything, I mean, it's better than anything he's ever done that I've heard, by 210%. So I can see why people think that, but I mean, let's be honest. If it was a ghostwriter, which a lot of rappers have this, of course it's better if, they come up with their own stuff. We like that more. It's more authentic, obviously. But, if he did have a ghostwriter, he still is the one that delivered the lines. And it does take a skill to deliver the lines like he did. So, I mean, whether he did or not, the disses, there was a lot of true stuff in here. So we're going to break it down. We're going to get into it. So prepare yourself, guys. I mean, hell might have froze over because Benzino had a good diss track and actually rapped, skillfully on this. So I don't know. You might want to check. See if there's pigs flying outside, if it's raining cats and dogs. I don't know. But what is going on in 2024? It is diss after diss after diss. We're just into February just now. We're only a month into this year. What the hell is going on? We got Upchurch dissing Tom McDonald, Cat Williams dissing everybody. We got Benzino and Eminem going at it. Damn, what is going on? All right, guys, that's enough. All right, before we go forward, though, hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. We're on the way to 1K, first 1,000. So I appreciate all you guys. Let's go.
Rock and roll was a black thing until Elvis came and made it different. You can't self-sustain, you too selfish. Wait and listen. You keep saying my name, you put yourself in this position. This what happens when the Celtics play the Pistons.
You gotta know. All right, you gotta know basketball to catch that one. That's crazy. Of course, Benzino is from Boston Celtics and Eminem from Detroit Pistons, obviously. And they were big rivals back in the 80s. And for years and years, the Pistons never could get past the Celtics. It wasn't until 88 that they finally beat them and moved on and went to play the Lakers in the finals. But I think for 2 or 3 years in a row, Isaiah Thomas and those guys could not get past Bird and the Celtics. But so he's just which, I mean, the reference doesn't really relate because, I mean, come on, Benzino saying he's so much better than Eminem. Nobody actually believes that. But, I mean, it's a good bar. So anyway, let's keep going.
In my business, you wasn't making any type of noise these days, so a choice was made. Clout chase Benzino and Corner Ray. Right, you still in your annoying face.
Come on now, Benzino, come down off of whatever you're smoking. Nobody's dissing you or mentioning your name to clout chase. You've been talking stuff about Eminem for years and years. Even after he buried you a long time ago, many times over. He dug you out of the grave, so you ought to be thanking him because he breathed some life back into your career that was really stagnant. So I mean, let's keep going though.
Hey, what do you call it when the man that stand is a stand? Help me coin the phrase. I am the culture. You don't even be around. You don't even come outside. You don't even even see a time.
Whoa.
I swear Bezel said the M don't be showing the city love. Why you ain't got no words for him, huh? He in your city, bro.
Okay, so that's a rapper from Detroit, I swear Bezo. I've never heard him, but I did look him up once I heard his name on this. So yeah, he's a big Eminem fan, and he's just wondering why Eminem's never around. Listen, guys, we've heard other people talk about Eminem that he's very, he's very secluded from the world, and I mean he listens to everything, he hears a lot about everything, but he doesn't go out and socialize. We've heard 50 Cent, on many interviews, just laughing about the fact that Eminem hates to leave his house. Basically, he just hates to get out in public, and I mean, that makes sense. And even back, like on the Way I Am, he was when he really started to become famous on that in that last year or two. That was in 2000. He made a reference like, please just leave me alone when I'm eating with my daughter. To don't come ask me for an autograph. He doesn't like being around a crowd of people. I don't think so. I mean, but hey, he's got a point. He doesn't really come out and do a lot of things for the city, or publicly at least. I don't know what he does charity wise or anything as far as donating, but yeah, a lot of that stuff's hitting hard. So let's keep going. So far he's going crazy.
I wonder why we want to see. Just say something, please. Could it be possibly that you ain't really from them streets? I was born and raised in my city. You should have come for me. I don't know where you from. Let's say Missouri loves company.
Come on, see now that's too clever. That's too clever for Benzino. Missouri loves company, saying Eminem's really from Missouri because he was born in Missouri, even though he was raised in Detroit, of course. And Missouri loves company. Missouri loves company. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Like I say, whether he had a ghostwriter or not, if he didn't, hey, props to him. I don't know what happened. He must have sold his soul to the devil or something to get this much talent on his way out of the grave. When he was in hell for all those years, I guess he made a deal or something with the devil. So, and he gave him some talent if he's the one coming up with this stuff, because otherwise there's no way in hell that he, pun intended, that he got this kind of skills, this kind of thought process to create a diss track. But, and if somebody is ghostwriting, whatever, again, he's the one that's going out and delivering it and putting it together. Hey, same for an actor or an actress. They don't come up with the lines in a movie or show, but, the writers don't have the talent to go out and bring it forth and act it out. They do. So, I mean, same thing. But anyway. All right.
Probably more Detroit than you, cause these real niggas know me. I was with YBI in 86, yeah, that's my OGs. Four Corners, Columbia Point. My young boys had.
So I don't know what he's talking about, but he's obviously talking about like some kind of gangs on the street and stuff, some kind of criminal, maybe cartel or something. I don't know. So yeah, I mean, I don't think Eminem's ever really claimed to be like a true life gangster or anything. I mean, but he did grow up in a poor neighborhood and everything, so he knows the street life. But I mean, I don't think he really ever was involved in it like that, like selling drugs or anything like that. So I mean, he's making some good points.
Had the Moseys on Dexter with the bomb boys close to me. Okay, you found 50. And you put on 5 Detroit niggas. Rest in peace to the best ones. The rest of them sound iffy.
Oh.
So let's go down.
So he didn't diss Proof in the last one. He dissed Eminem for not trying to find out who killed Proof. But he gave props to him there. He was decent. And the rest of them are iffy. D12, I always thought was good, guys. I loved their first album. There was a ton of good songs on that. I always thought Bizarre was trash from D12, but I mean, he was there for comic relief, basically. But the rest of them were fire, I thought. I mean, you got Conniva, which I think that's Mr. Porter, the one that does a lot of producing now. He goes by a different name, Mr. Porter or whatever, and he's, part of Shady Records, of course, a friend of Eminem, as all of them are. You had Proof was crazy, Conniva, Swifty. I think there was like one other guy that I'm forgetting and I don't know, but yeah, they all spit crazy. I mean, now granted, I've never heard them on a solo song. It was always a feature with Eminem, and then when the D12 album, again, they all just have one verse on each song, but they spit fire on everything, I thought, that I've ever heard, really. I always thought D12 was pretty good.
Your stable. Gun left your label.
Okay.
Benny left
Yeah,
your
now he goes crazy here.
So let's go down your
Okay.
stable. Gun left your label.
Alright.
Benny left your label.
Benny.
Con left your label.
Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine, Gun, West Side Gun. Yeah, okay. So they got their own group now.
Royce left your label, Joe Button left your label, Ortiz left your label, no crooked eye couldn't save you.
Slaughterhouse, Ortiz, okay.
Yellow open out there flopping, and where the hell Cash is at though? Heard from Obi Trice only twice, and not a word from Stat Quo.
Obi Trice only twice, so yeah, he only released like 2 albums, and he really came out on fire back in like what 2003 or something. He really kind of went crazy, but then it just kind of fell off. I don't know. So just listen though.
All them forced lines that you pitched them, shady records sound like less of a name and more like a description.
Oh my God, that's crazy right there. Shady Records sounds like less of a name, more of a description. So it's just a shady company. It's just there's shady stuff going on. More so, that's a description of the label, more so than the name of a label. Oh, that's tough right there. That's tough. Okay, yeah, sorry. Hey, listen, my bad. I don't know if I can even say that. That's Shaq's catchphrase. I'm sorry, but anyway, hey, no disrespect there, of course. But yeah, I guess watching him a lot, I've started saying that myself a little bit. My bad. All right, let's go.
Chain here, a feature there, a side of that. What did he do? And why this cat don't get the type criticism that did he do? Huh? Yo.
Well, because there's no rumors about Eminem having these crazy ass parties and everything. That's why he doesn't get the same criticism that Diddy does, which that really shocks me with all the Diddy rumors. I don't know what to think of that. Drop that in the comments what you think. That really messes me up. All right, let's go.
See what all this corny rap shit do to you. Since you so hip-hop, then you should've went to Nipsey funeral. If you support 50, then why you ain't...
A lot of guys weren't there, though. Come on. I mean, again, he doesn't get out a lot.
Go to Smoke funeral, and now you spitting gun bars, boy, I really throw two in you. Talk about I catch it straight, you pull it and squeeze. I've been shot multiple times, what's a bullet to me? Look at me.
Yeah, so he's throwing the funeral line, the funeral reference where Benzino was shot by his nephew at his mother's funeral, I think, years ago. And Eminem mentioned the whole funeral bar there, you know, in the Doomsday Part 2. So yeah, Benzino's throwing that back. But listen to this beat though. This beat is fire. Definitely, I love the beat. But listen to his flow the whole time. Have you ever heard Benzino flow this skillfully? I haven't.
It's my process, I am here to cook in these streets. You miss a season like you rookie and bees. You call out women.
Another basketball reference. You missing seasons like your rookie Embiid, Joel Embiid, who missed most of his rookie season. Yeah, so I mean, you're missing seasons, so you're missing like spice, you're missing sauce. That's so that reference, and then missing seasons like your rookie Embiid. So he missed like his whole rookie season almost, I think. That's crazy.
Black bitches that play the victim when there's distrust. You keep using the art form that we created to diss us.
No, he's using it to diss you. And other people, not everybody, not the whole hip-hop game. Yes, he's used his ability as a rapper to diss you and people that have pissed him off, you know, rappers and pop stars and politicians, whatever. So yes, a lot of rappers do that. But again, going back to the fact that Eminem's white, he just can't handle it, I guess. Again, he always has to throw it in there. But, I mean, no. Eminem is the most respectful person ever of hip-hop and the legends. What does he do every time somebody says something good about him? He throws it back to how he was influenced by, and he lists off like 20 damn people that he just loves and respects so much in the hip-hop game. Come on now. Let's spit some facts here.
Try to rewrite history, make you Elvis a hip-hop. But in the store, Slim should be on the shelves next to Slipknot. You say you come from...
Damn. That's a hard line, though. You got to give him credit. He should be next to the stores, or he should be on the shelves next to Slipknot. Of course, it's a rock band I've never heard in my life. But yeah, I do know they're a hardcore rock band or whatever. So he's saying Eminem should be right there because he's not rap. Well, Eminem is rap. I mean, damn. He is a rapper. He's not a rocker or anything else. You could never classify him as anything other than a rapper. But anyway, again, the fact that he's white, so he shouldn't be in rap, so he should be on the shelf next to Slipknot. And calling him Elvis, and the first line of the song was, the black people, invented rock and roll, and then Elvis came along, and people kind of rewrote history, said he created it. I don't think anybody's saying Eminem created hip hop. I mean, surely not. They might say he brought it into the mainstream to maybe more white people, to make more cultures and stuff than what it was. And I mean, I would say that's true in the early 2000s because a lot of white people that hated rap didn't listen to rap at all before then. They got turned onto it by Eminem and they liked him, and maybe because of that they grew to like rap in general, maybe. But I mean, I don't think there's anybody that's ever claimed that Eminem was an originator of hip hop or anything like that. Like they do say Elvis is the king of rock and roll. He was the originator of rock and roll, which, Elvis even admitted that he used a lot of stuff from black singers, black artists that he heard from, and that's what he took inspiration from, I've heard him say. So anyway, let's go.
Battle rap, but why you don't support none of these battle cats? Drake be at the smack events where your ass was at. Room full of hood niggas back to back and it's action packed, and a pop rapper smack dab in the middle. Imagine that.
Right, so he's saying he wouldn't come around those real type of cats because he just because he's not real, he's fake. He doesn't want to be around real people that are gather at the battle raps. And Eminem was a battle rapper, of course, and he claims to respect battle rap, have a lot of love for it, but he's never there. So a lot of rappers do show up at battle raps and everything. He mentioned Drake, so I don't follow battle rap that closely, so I don't know. But a lot of people have said that he doesn't show up. But again, he doesn't like to leave his home. I don't think he doesn't like to be in public. I think that's the main reason. Not that he doesn't respect these people, not that he doesn't want to show love to his city or anything like that. It's just that he's a very secluded person, I think. So that's what that all boils down to be honest.
Time you battled, shit was like 22 years ago versus Marv won. What was the outcome of that matchup? Marv won. You been afraid, you ain't no renegade fam, and you duck my clipper blades, cause you ain't with the fade fam. Me, you
that's crazy right there. Throwing a shot to the Renegade song with him and Jay-Z. You're no Renegade fam. You duck my clipper blade. Hold on, let's go back.
Afraid you ain't no renegade fam, and you duck my clipper blades, cause you ain't with the fade fam.
Ooh, so again, saying he's just something about a fade. So like, is he just making another reference to the fact that he's not real? He's not about the culture. He's just fake again, I guess. I don't know. So, but that was a crazy scheme right there. I like that.
You and Royce can box 2-on-1, y'all get the same hands. I'm in the trench with weight bands, so when I lift them, they land. I've been a made man, you little mangy minute made man, and I'm pissing all in your lyrical lemonade stand. My nigga Young Z dissed you.
I almost got out of my chair for that one. That's crazy. But, I mean, come on. See, that's what makes people so sure that Benzino didn't write this. I mean, that he had a ghostwriter. There's no way. He didn't think of that by himself. I'm sorry. But, hey, he's the one delivering it, and that was insane. That might be the hardest line, hardest diss of the whole song here.
I'm in the trench with weight bands, so when I lift them, they land. I've been a made man, you little mangy minute.
So, made man, that was, of course, that's a reference to mobsters. When you become a made man, you become officially a made man. You're moving up in the organization. And, of course, Made Men was his crew back in the early 90s, early 2000s, late 90s. Benzino was in a crew called Made Men, him and two other guys. I don't remember their names. But, and he's a made man, and he's real. You're not. All right, so.
Made man, and I'm pissing all in your lyrical lemonade stand.
Of course, that's where where Doomsday was on the Lyrical Lemonade album by Cole Bennett. That's where Eminem's Doomsday Part 2 verse was, just that he released about a week ago now. And I'm pissing all in your lyrical lemonade stand down. That's a crazy circle right there. That's insane. That was a hard bar.
My nigga Young Z dissed you,
Okay.
Milbone dissed you, Last Emperor dissed you, Pace One dissed you, real lyricist, but you ain't go back at them, did you? Cause you would rather battle pop stars to...
Okay, so, I mean, he's got a point, but who the fuck are these guys? I mean, Young Z and Pace One, they were part of the Outsiders. They were Eminem's group before he hit it big, of course. You know, he did a lot of stuff with them. But why would he respond to these guys? I mean, if let's say if damn Derek Harper of the New York Knicks called out Michael Jordan, I mean, and dissed him, would Jordan even would Jordan even bother responding? I mean, you know, no disrespect to Derek Harper, a good player, of course, but it's levels to this. Jordan is so far above him. I mean, who cares? He wouldn't even hear about it, much less care about it. I mean, Young Z and Pace One and the guys he mentioned dissing Eminem. Why would he respond? Now, he's got a point. He's going to say something about him only dissing pop stars, which, okay, he does diss a lot of pop stars, but they're a lot more known than those guys. That's probably why, you know, because it gets more attention and they're more known. He goes and disses Young Z and Pace One's like, who? Who's he talking about? I mean, unless you're a true diehard rap fan, you don't know those names. So everybody knows who Christina Aguilera is, Britney Spears, Nick Cannon, all that shit. They're much more popular, so that's probably the reason.
Dissed you, real lyricist, but you ain't go back at them, did you? Cause you would rather battle pop stars to get your issue. You like to pick the low-hanging fruit, let's get this clear. You diss Elton John, your mom, your ex, Britney Spears. You diss Lana Del Rey fam, Moby, Iggy, not Iguodala, the white broad. Is you shitting me?
Iggy Azalea, not Andre Iguodala. Alright, so that's crazy.
Will Smith, Nick Cannon, Insane Clown Posse, a retired Joe Button. When I tell a lie, stop. Machine Gun Kelly, that boy damn near whipped
No, he
you.
didn't.
Come on, dog. How Vanilla Ice gon' dish you?
Okay. So that's a line from was that in 8 Mile as one of the disses when they were battle rapping? One of what was the name of Papa Doc's crew and everything? I can't remember. Free World. Yeah, one of them maybe dissed him when they were battling Eminem. Or maybe that's a line from one of Eminem's early songs. That sounds very, very familiar, like How Vanilla Ice Gonna Dish You. Maybe he said it in one of his songs. I can't remember exactly, but that was crazy right there. The whole thing, the whole scheme there of mentioning everybody when I tell a lie, stop me. I like that. That was nice.
Yeah, whipped you. Come on, dog. How Vanilla Ice gon' dish you? If you thought your rap bars was hard, you really need to grow up. You just plain Eminem. You ain't got no nuts, huh? This shit about to get
Plain Eminem. You're just plain Eminem. You ain't got no nuts. Eminem, the candy, they come in plain and with nuts in them. Come on now.
really dark on you. Get them dogs on you. The bark on you. Dog on you. Dog. Soon as you log on, you got them locked on you. Like the law's on you. Soon as your thoughts dawned on you. There's a problem on your hands now, cause I got it solved on you.
Ooh.
Don't make me fucking...
There's a problem on your hands now. I got it solved on you. That could mean a gun, a revolver. Because, you know, I got a problem solver and his name is Revolver. It's like a daily game of freeze tag. I touch you with the 44 mag and you're frozen inside a body bag. You know, so, that was in Natural Born Killers. Now I think, yeah, that was Dre's verse, right? I couldn't remember if that was Dre or Ice Cube at first. I think that was Dre's verse, so. But yeah, so that could be meaning I got a revolver pointed at you, actually. So, or maybe not. I don't know. But you see how he kind of ventured off it. That was a hard line, but the whole dog scheme, like, dog on you, you know, that seemed more like Benzino type of writing right there. More so than the rest of the song has so far. So maybe he came up with that and somebody else wrote the rest of it. I don't know. So he kind of ventured off from that flow that he's been using for 4 minutes straight now. So I don't know. You guys tell me.
Got it solved on you. Don't make me fucking call Benzino dog on you. I ain't really outside and this recluse need to get out more. I run the outdoors and I can vouch for anyone that been down I can account for. And how about your mind will finally be off of my neck with my hand squeezed around yours.
Okay, hold on.
Down I can account for. And how about your mind will finally be off of my neck with my hand squeezed.
Okay, so of course he's making a reference to the neck disses that Eminem, what's the opposite of Benzino? A giraffe, because a giraffe has a long neck. Benzino's so short. He doesn't have a neck. A lot of people, it's just a head sitting on his shoulders. There's no space. All right, so he's throwing that. So he's saying my hand would be off mine and it's because it's on yours. Is that what he said? I didn't quite understand that. But we'll go back. We'll see if the captions pick it up. I don't know.
Outdoors, and I can vouch for anyone that been down. I can account for. And how about your mind will finally be off of my neck with my hand squeezed around yours.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, first of all, if he was to try to strangle Eminem, he's gonna need a ladder. Because he can't reach him from where he stands because he's too damn short. So he's going to need a ladder. But hey, listen, all jokes aside, Benzino, you did your thing. I got to give you some credit. That is the hardest that is the hardest verse I've ever heard you spit. He did nothing but diss Eminem the whole time. He didn't venture off. He stuck with the subject. Good for him on that. And that was a hard track. I love the beat. I love the flow, actually. So that was very impressive from Benzino. Best verse I've ever heard him deliver. Best flow I've ever heard him have, for sure. And he stated a lot of truth in it. I gotta say. Now, will Eminem respond? I think he absolutely has to. You cannot drop 2 disses in a row on this guy, especially being the fact that he, had the proof diss in the first one with the Vulturious, verse from Benzino. I think just that alone, Eminem already decided probably to come back at him even before he heard this, hopefully. But hey, we got a war here again. I don't know what happened. I don't know why Eminem chose to dig him up from the grave in the first place. I guess he heard the chatter that Benzino was talking from the casket. I don't know, because Benzino never shut his mouth in 20 years, even though Eminem buried him a long time ago over and over and over. I guess he just thought it was, time to hit the punching bag a little bit, but Benzino came back with some stuff on this one. So Eminem's got to respond. I think he will, and he's going to go crazy. He is going to put this guy back in the ground where he got him from again. Because, let's be honest, while this is good, of course, definitely a level above, many levels above anything Benzino's ever done, it's still not going to compare to Eminem and his flow and what he's going to say. We know Eminem thrives in battles, in wars, in rap, and he absolutely destroys people. So let's go. What do you think, guys? Did you think this was good? Did you think it was trash? Are you surprised that Benzino did this? Do you think he had a ghostwriter? I definitely would have to think he did, but again, in the end, it doesn't matter really, because he's the one that went out there and performed it. So props to him. I gotta say that. All right, guys, that is it. I'm out. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get those subscribers to 1,000, please. Thank you so much. We're only 4 months in almost from me doing this channel. Could not do it without you guys. All right, stay safe out there. Love you guys. All right, that's it. I'm gone.